back.
Jalen, there was a report that came out that your and Nick's relationship.
Yeah, let me say this first. You go through an off season. You put a lot of work in. I think all the things that we've been through last year, all the opportunity we had last year. I know everybody's hungry. Everybody's hungry. There's a ton of opportunity in front of us this year. And I'm excited to be back. Excited to go through this journey and go through this season with everyone here. From everyone. And I truly trust Mr. Leary. I trust Howie. I trust Coach Sirianni to lead us in that right direction. And I know there are different roles in place. Everybody has different responsibilities. There may be more demands from some than others. But I think to win championships, to be the team we want to be, everyone has to buy into that role, and everyone has to, really be fully committed to doing their part and helping the team. And so I'm excited to go on that journey. I feel like for me as a player, as a leader, everything that we went through last year, I just feel like I'm equipped to handle whatever's to come. And so I'm excited to, forge whatever this year's supposed to be.
How did last year test your relationship? Because there was the report that it was a work in progress. You feel like you guys are in a good place?
Yeah, I think we're in a great place. I think anytime you have any frustration, anytime you have any adversity that you have to overcome, it's supposed to test you. And I think it's a matter of being on the same page. And I think if we were on the same page, we maybe would have accomplished the things we would have. And, we didn't, but it's a learning experience. And I think it's as simple as if I made it happen, I can make it happen. And this team has made it happen before, and there's no doubt that we can make it happen again. But it takes what it takes, and it takes being together. And my message to the team after we did our conditioning test, and even after our first day of practice, in which I thought was a good day of practice, but talent. I've been on very talented teams. My pretty much my whole career, I played around talent, and talent wins you games. It'll take you very far, but it don't last. Teams is what win championships, and that's what we're trying to do. Trying to take that next step. And so it'll be an exciting journey. I think it was a great first day, just starting out here, getting the juices flowing. Humid out here today, but it was good having the fans out there, and just being able to write a new journey for us. Yeah, I think, I know everyone has a different opinion on that statement, but everybody's not the quarterback. So for me and my job and what I'm asked to do, I can see those differences from my vantage point. And I've spent a lot of time with that. Spent a lot of times with that and with the receivers and tight ends and just really trying to make it my own, like I said. So I think that's been a process. It's been a really good process, and it's about striving for that consistency and building that field we want.
Supporting the three-snap motion in general.
I think it can help. I think it comes down to execution, regardless of what we're asked to do. But over the course of my career so far, I do see the importance of being able to, switch things up, adjust, give a different taste, a different initial feel for things in motions, formations, and using different players in different spots. So, we'll see what comes with that this year for us. But it's just a matter for us and me taking a day at a time, and everybody buying in and doing their job and pressing forward with a good intent.
Do you anticipate relation reps in preseason?
I'm sorry?
Do you anticipate getting reps in preseason?
I'm not sure. It's above my jurisdiction. I really haven't ever gotten reps. I think it changes with the weather. Everything is about results. So, we'll see.
I imagine the relationship with the head coach who's more involved with offense is different. As Sirianni had different roles in the offense before, how is managing that relationship with a head coach who's more step back, and how do you manage that going forward?
It's fine. It's talking on the things that we need to talk about together, And when it comes to Kellen, I talk to the things I need to talk about with him. But think you guys have known me well enough and have gotten a feel for me better enough to know that anything and everything that I do is for the betterment of the team, and that's trying to win. And so I think if everybody has that mentality within their role, then we'll be fine.
Jalen, Lane Johnson said that you, in terms of leadership, outreaching to the defensive line, have organized a couple things outside of the building. Could you give a little more detail on that and what compelled you to take on more of that role?
Well, I think it ain't more or less. It's just, you guys see what I allow you to see. So I ain't really changed in terms of who I am.
Spent some time this offseason working with some of the new receivers and running backs on the team. What was that? Or how valuable was that experience?
It was fun. It was fun. It was fun, and it kind of happened that way naturally. But I think back on last year when we're going to the wild card game, and I don't have AJ. I don't have the guys that that I've been playing with all year. So being able to build a connection out the gate. I didn't have that with Julio like I wanted. I didn't have that with Zacchaeus like I may have wanted last year. And so going into this year, knowing that we have youth in the receiving room and whatever happens, that I know that I've forged a relationship with them already. So if it comes up, we got some type of foundation to lean on. So that was my thought process with that. And I think it was really good. I got a lot of confidence in those guys, Johnny. A lot of talent there. Nias, Houston kid, a lot of talent there as well. I play with his brother. And then obviously AJ, Smitty, and Dallas, and Saquon, and Paris. All those guys stepping up ship. Same.
Are you ever surprised by what you say, the way, surprised and disappointed by what you say, the way it's interpreted once it gets out there? It doesn't bother you at all?
There's no frustration with it. It's like I said, some people don't know what they don't know, and I think that's often the case, and I can live with that.
You've spoken to us a lot.
Jason Kelsey retiring. How does that change your responsibilities at the line of scrimmage, diagnosing where pressure's coming from, protection, and things like that?
Yeah, over the years, it's been something that I've wanted to do, but I feel like it hasn't. You have Jason Kelsey, it's like just let him do it, And so I never really had the opportunity to do those things, but I think the opportunity has come, and I think it's a collaborative thing with myself and Cam, and we just have to build that relationship. He knows I have a lot of confidence in him to do the job and be the player he is. I mean, he stepped up for us in big moments. He played guard for us last year, and he's been ready. He's ready to lead that O-line room, and I know those guys are going to lean on him.
Is Kelsey the best passer that ever did as far as?
It's been very good, but I think it comes from stout, and how valuable he is for Kelsey, myself, and how much he means to Stout. Kelsey, how much Stout means to Kelsey. I like to forge that type of relationship with Coach Stout because I know how smart he is, and I love to just be fed from him.
You've spoken a lot about the changes in the coordinator systems, play callers during these last 8-9 years of your life. What have you learned from those experiences as far as the quarterback's voice and what you like, what you don't, and how that offense should function?
Yeah, I think when you in that area, when you don't have the continuity that you don't have the continuity. It's been 10 different play callers at some point over the past 8 years for me. And when you don't have that, it's kind of tough to learn how to talk to someone, how to communicate, how are they receptive, how are we growing to get to the same page. But I'm looking forward to that, and I've enjoyed that process with Coach Kellen. I've enjoyed every bit of it, just talking and how he sees the game. His trust in my judgment and my instincts is very important, and just going out there and playing.
On who you are, several coaches have talked about how hard you are on yourself, and how would you describe that about your personality, how that functions as a quarterback and in this team?
Yeah, I think the guy, that gets all the attention and has all of the the pressure in a sense. You gotta be your biggest critic. Nothing really else matters. Nothing else really matters, and it's just about trying to go out there and do your job to your best abilities every day. And I do that with a passion, express uniquely at times, but you know, I know what's important to this team. I know what's important to this city. Most importantly, I know what's important to me, and all in that is winning.
Thanks, Jalen.
Thanks.
Brandon Graham's in the mix.